Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, and book update. If you watched my most recent mail videos, then some of this stuff will look familiar to you. But I will also be showing some of my recent pickups from local thrift stores. There will only be one Blu-ray in this video, so I'll start with that. I finally got around to picking up the It remake on Blu-ray. Now, I did show this briefly in my top 15 favorite Stephen King movie video, but as I mentioned in that video, I still haven't watched it. My buddy Andrew Ballina has been recommending this one to me for a while. I know I'm going to enjoy it as soon as I find the time to actually watch it. And now, on to the DVDs. My buddy Ted from the horror section recently sent me a package including this DVD right here, Dream Maniac from the Full Moon's Grindhouse collection. This is one I've been wanting for a while, and Ted was kind enough to send it my way. He also sent me this double feature disc featuring Death Screams and Deep Red Hatchet Murders. Very cool of him, awesome guy. This double feature DVD right here was a gift from my friend Jason from Horrific Nightmares. It's the Star Wars Ewok Adventures featuring Caravan of Courage and the Battle for Endor. This is another DVD I've been wanting for a while. It's out of print and pretty hard to find. Being the great friend Jason is, he knew I needed this for my collection, so he sent it to me. I picked up another copy of Drop Dead Fred. I already have this exact same DVD, but it's very rare, very hard to find, and very expensive. I actually found it at a local thrift store for $1, so I cannot pass that up. It's one of my childhood favorites. I love this movie so much, and I'm glad to have a spare copy. I also picked up this 4 films family collector set for $1 at the same thrift store. It includes The Derby Stallion, Bailey's Billions, A Horse for Danny, and Secret Agent Club. I got this one mainly for Secret Agent Club. It's a cheesy comedy starring Hulk Hogan. Pretty fun. And the last of the DVDs for this video is Die Hard, The Ultimate Collection. I got this for a whopping, wait for it, $2 at another thrift store. So, very cool find there. I got this mainly for Die Hard with a Vengeance because I do own the first 2 Die Hard films and the 4th Die Hard film randomly. Never had Die Hard with a Vengeance. I don't know why. I think I have it on VHS stored away somewhere, but I've been in the mood to watch Die Hard with a Vengeance, so I've been wanting to pick up a copy. Happened to come across this box set, which is actually 6 discs because each movie comes with 2 discs. It comes with the movie disc as well as a special feature disc for each of the movies. And yeah, for $2, I definitely couldn't pass that up. I actually watched Die Hard with a Vengeance today. It's still as good as I remember it. Fast-paced, action from start to finish. Great movie. And now, on to the VHS. My good friend Nick, the Last Shoegazer, recently sent me 2 awesome VHS tapes for my collection, including Ghost of Mars, as you see right here, and one that he knows I've been after for a long time, The Buttercream Gang. As you guys know, this was a favorite of mine growing up. I've been after this tape for a while. I have it on DVD, I have the sequel on DVD and on VHS, but I could not find the original The Buttercream Gang on VHS tape. Nick came across it in his area and was nice enough to pick it up for me, ship it out as a gift. Really appreciate it, Nick. Thanks again, buddy. I also found 2 Goosebumps VHS tapes at a local thrift store. First, The Haunted Mask. This is actually another spare copy. I already have this tape, but hey, it's VHS. It's always good to have a spare. And this, of course, is the best of all the Goosebumps episodes. And ironically, it was the first. Also found Stay Out of the Basement on VHS. Another very cool Goosebumps TV series episode. And finally, on to the books. My buddy Andrew from Andrew's Crypt recently sent me, along with some other great goodies, this Goosebumps Triple Header Book 2. He was hoping I didn't already have it, and luckily, I didn't. Out of all the Goosebumps books in my collection, this was one that I actually needed. Very cool of him to send this. Thanks again, my friend. Along with that Star Wars Ewok Adventures DVD that I showed earlier, my pal Jason from Horrific Nightmares also sent me this Shivers, book number 15, Pool Ghoul. I mentioned in that mail video that Shivers was like a Goosebumps book series, and that I never really come across any Shivers books when I'm out in the wild. But guess what? That changed. Because the very next day, after receiving that book from Jason, and mentioning that it was the first and only Shivers book in my collection, I was at a local used bookstore and found this. This is Shivers book number 1, The Enchanted Attic. I was very happy to have found this, and as I already told Jason, he sort of ignited the flame in me to find the rest of the books in this series. I'm sure my buddy Andrew from Andrew's Crypt knows that feeling. At that same used bookstore, I also found a copy of R.L. Stine's The Nightmare Room, book number 10, Full Moon Halloween. I do own some other books from this series and will probably be doing a collection video at some point. I picked up another copy of Stephen King's The Stand. I own so many different editions of this book, but by some chance, I did not have this one. And lastly, I picked up this Gary Brandner book, Carrion. This is one that I've actually seen at the same bookstore for a long time now. I'm talking years. I've picked it up so many times and always put it back because I always end up getting something else. Well, the bookstore was having a sale, buy 3, get 1 free. I brought up the first 3 books that I just showed to the counter. You know, the lady working at the store told me I can pick out another book for free, so I figured, you know what? Now was the time. I wanted to get this before I end up going back for it, and it's not there. Now, I know nothing about this book. You know, I read the back. That's about it. Sounds pretty good, but I just love this cover. I know it's simple. It's just that sort of melting type face. I just always thought it was cool. I love horror books. I especially love the cover on these old ones. And finally picked this one up. So that's it, guys, for another Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, and book update. Comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.